Howdy guys, good afternoon. It's almost 12:30 my time, so it is lunchtime over here. I'm usually on before lunchtime, but I had some other stuff that I had to take care of. But we're here now, so I've been trying to switch the stream up a little bit. As you guys know, I'm a variety streamer, and I try to do a little bit of everything and not just Fortnite. You guys know that that is my main squeeze. That is my bae. I love Fortnite. It is my favorite all time. But I want to keep some variety and do some different things. So let's see what kind of properties we can flip today. Alright, so we're here at the office. My treehouse office. This is actually a pretty old game. Hello, chat. Creole Barney. How are you doing today? I think this game is from like 2018 or so. I've played it off and on, but I really don't have that many jobs left to do. And then I guess that's pretty much it, unless you buy and flip on the browser, which there's several to choose from. I might look into doing that on one of the next streams. But for now, I want to work on finishing off this job list. So let's see. Colorful Fiesta. House to refresh. Need help. Maybe this one. Hi, I bought a big house to renovate, but my husband has left me and I no longer have my children living with me. I have no idea what to do when it comes to renovations, let alone cleaning such a big house. It is impossible that I'll sell the house, but to sell at a profit, it needs to be at least in a usable state. Please clean the entire house. Paint the walls with a nice bright color, preferably bright orange, in the corridor. Then replace the toilet. Also, it is necessary to mount new radiators in each room. I'm pretty sure I've done this one before, but I said that before about the bunker one that I did yesterday. Pretty good. Sweet Creole Barney. I'm glad that you are doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good myself. It's a good day. And it is Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be a really big project. Right off the bat, there are a lot of weeds. This is one. The yard is going to have to be cleaned up pretty good. Right now, I'm just picking what weeds I see right off the bat. Yeah, I can tell you right now that this one is probably not going to be done in one stream. The yards can be very time consuming, especially. Y'all, what is that noise? What is that noise? It's in the house. I don't think I want to know what is in there. It sounds like bugs. Sounds pretty freaking disgusting, actually. So we won't even worry about the inside of the house first. We'll just worry. Oh god, it's getting louder. Oh, y'all, it's bad. Look how filthy it is inside. It's not even dirty from the outside, it's only dirty from the inside. If you look at the top right map, in the top right corner, you can see just how much filth is in this house. Oh dear god. Look at the mini-map, y'all. Oh, it's bad. And then you can also see what needs to be picked up in the outside as well. It doesn't show the overgrown grass, it just shows the weeds that need to be picked. So it's like stuff that can be picked up, more or less. So, you know what? Instead of picking every individual weed, I am just going to start mowing. And it's been a while since I've done a yard on here, so forget the controls. Let's see. There we go. It's a little bit challenging to control, because you can't control it with your mouse, you're actually having to control it with the keyboard entirely. Well, I say that, but you do have to hold the mouse button down to power it. But other than that, everything is controlled by the keyboard. Doing the yards on these is my least favorite thing to do. You can see how it leaves the weeds left over. Those can be just pulled up. It doesn't, the lawnmower doesn't take the weeds away, is what I'm trying to say. You have to come back and pull those up. I think I would cry if I had to mow the grass. It is way too hot in Florida. I mean in real life, if I had to mow the grass. We actually pay someone to mow our grass where I live. And the whole yard, it's only $40, which is really, really a good deal. For the entire yard, that's weed eating and shaping and everything. And it is totally worth every penny, because in Florida it is way too hot. Now if it's like winter or something, I wouldn't mind, but most of the year in Florida is excruciatingly hot. We're gonna have a big mess on our hands when we go outside. I already know. You can literally hear the bugs crawling around. Okay, and then so you can just come back. Oh, why isn't it letting me pick these? Are those not pickable? That's immoral? They're literally weeds, dude. You mean to tell me I can't discard them? Like, what? Can I use this? X? No. Okay. I suppose those just have to stay. I guess those maybe aren't weeds and they're flowers. Those have to stay. Also, there's no option to remove those, but these are removable. Because that makes sense. Alrighty then. I really wish it had a wider angle, and I think I did upgrade it at some point to make it wider, but I want it even wider. Because I really don't like the time that it takes to do this. Seems like when I very first started this game, it was so narrow of an angle when you went to mow, and it really took 10 times longer just to mow a yard. So I am grateful for the angle that I have on it now, but goodness. It's very satisfying to get it all done though. Okay, so it did take those weeds down, but it seems like it didn't take the ones earlier. I don't know, maybe I've got it confused. Maybe I don't know which ones are weeds and which ones aren't. Freshly cut grass, it warms my heart. I know it, don't I know it? It is beautiful. Alright, I think that's all. And then that's a weed. See, that's like floating, but it's a weed. And then there's just this random bush that I can't do anything with. It won't let me. Yeah. So, guess it has to stay. Oh boy. So, this is what happens when you come up to the window. You can literally hear something crawling. And I'm scared. What might be in there? I am willing to bet that it is a roach infestation. God. Alright, here goes nothing, fam. Oh, dear God. Dear God. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it is roaches. Oh, God of mercy. Who's been living here in this dump? Oh, heck no. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. Somebody call pest control right now. Oh my God. Ain't no way. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm out. Wait. What is this? Go to playground instead of a parking? I didn't actually know that you could do that. I didn't know you could actually leave. They didn't used to have that as an option. Alright, well, to be honest, leaving isn't an option because we've got this job to do. So, I'm just gonna say F it. Oh my God. Pull out the vacuum cleaner? Yes, because I totally want to suck roaches into a vacuum cleaner. That's freaking disgusting, dude. Ugh. This is horrible. Look at them. Y'all are gonna have some professional pest control come up in this hoe. Ooh. By the way, if you like genuinely are squeamish of this, you can turn this option off on the game. Is it gross? Yes. Am I squeamish of it? No, not actually, so. But if you truly are squeamish of it, and you are easily grossed out, you can turn that option off in the settings, so that's good to know. Oh, not paint. That's not what I wanted. Oh, look at the stain on the ceiling, bro. Should start cleaning this up. It's hard to tell what is a stain on the wall and what's not a stain on the wall. All of these walls are going to have to be patched. You can see this is not concrete like we did yesterday on the bunker. This is actually drywall and it's cracked as crap. So all of it's going to have to be plastered. I'm scared to go. Okay, at least there's no more roaches. There's no more roaches so far. But my God, were there roaches in here? Ugh. can buy a radiator and mount it here. Okay, I'll get there eventually. Oh, Lord have mercy. Does the light work in here? Yes, it does. This kind of reminds me of the power wash simulator that I did the other day. I did the free weekend demo on the power wash simulator, and I did mention this on there. I brought up this game several times while playing that demo. So that's what this reminds me of. So that needs a radiator. I personally would throw the rocking chair away, but they want to keep it. So what is still dirty right here? It says something's still dirty. Oh. Right there in that corner? Yep. Alright, so that's clean. Did I get everything there? Yep, that room's clean. Clean the doors. Oh dear God, look at this. There's literally stains on the freaking ceiling, dude. On the ceiling. Oh, wait, I missed a spot, I think. Hold on. No! Go back. No, no, no. Did I not miss a spot? I thought I did. It looked like I did. Okay. Could have sworn I missed a spot, but whatevs. A hobo lived there? Yes, I think a hobo did live there. Somebody was living here and they were absolutely disgusting. Oh my god, look at this couch, dude. Looks like somebody just died on the couch and just, you know what, let me just not go down that road of explanation. It looks really freaking nasty, basically. So I'm actually in a group on Facebook. Well, I was. I say I was in. I left the other day when this happened, but it's supposed to be a group that like funeral directors and people who worked in funeral homes and stuff, or just you're interested in that kind of thing. Sometimes they have taxidermy and whatnot. Just like I guess you could call it morbid, even though it's not really exactly morbid. They just have different things like that, and they talk about embalming and just different things that most average people would not be interested in. But I used to work at a funeral home, and I'm really into that kind of thing. And so I was in that group, and dude, when I tell you, I was in there looking at the posts, and I saw something that I really didn't want to see, and I don't know how it ever was allowed on there. I went to comment on it or read the comments because I was hoping that it was a fake post and somebody would say, oh, this is just fake. And when I went to the comment section, it said that the post had been removed. So it was showing that, oh, the post has been removed, but I was still able to literally watch the video. And I didn't watch the whole thing through, but right away it showed way too much. It showed me way too much. I will not tell you the depths of what I saw, but it was basically a cartel style video Definitely an illegal video. Not sure how it got on there in the first place. Like, it seems like the people involved in the video, even though they were unidentifiable because of what they wore, it seems like even posting that would be illegal, to be honest. Is it saying this is still dirty? No, this is clean. But it was bad, and it was honestly traumatizing. Like, I've seen some stuff working in mortuary, but this was another level. This was like not natural. This was bad guys. Like I said, it was like cartel style. And I essentially witnessed a serious crime on this video. And I can't get it out of my mind. It was, like I said, pretty traumatizing and scary. And the fact that it was just so casually done and created, it just really makes you wonder, like, what kind of people are out there amongst us, you know? I swear, it always makes me think that I've left a small spot, but it says that I didn't, so. Yeah, it wasn't fun, what I saw. Just been trying to, like, not think about it, more or less. Okay, so this room's clean. Oh, I was wondering, I thought I turned this light on. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some electrical work in this room because the light is not working. Someone in chat said, oh no. Yes, oh no is right. I assume you were talking about what I saw in the video. Yeah, it was very disturbing. Wait, is there... We'll come back to the other rooms here in a minute. Where's the light? Okay, so we know that this light works in here. But yeah, it was disturbing, and I immediately left the group because, first of all, how do you even get something like that allowed onto that site? That's actually insane. It also says there's 97%. Like, I still have a tiny bit more dirt somewhere in here, and I don't know where. I literally don't know where. I have scrubbed every crevice. Okay, now it's gone. But I was just like, how could you allow something like that on your website? Like, I get that there's other weird things on here that we're talking about, but that illegal video is actually insane. And I wish I never would have seen it. Also, like, the kind of damages you can do to people just by posting something like that. It's kind of crazy. Like, you don't even care. You don't even think about who could possibly run across this. By the way, it was a public group. It was not private, so, you know, kids could come across it. Like, anyone could come across it. Alright, so they want to paint with colors white on this one. No results. Okay, let me just put white. Not Snow White, but white, regular white. I'm just gonna do a medium because I never know how much it's gonna take. And I do also have upgrades on this paint roller for those of you who are interested. Sorry, I'm drinking tea and talking. But you can get upgrades in this game. They're called perks, so the more that you do and the more you level up, so to speak, you can upgrade your tools and your abilities. Like, for example, when I very first started, you could only do one paint panel at a time. So, like this one, and then this one, and this one, and so on and so forth. But you can see now, hold on, let me put some more paint and then I'll show you. I can do a bigger section. See? Kind of rolls on. In the beginning, it was definitely not like that. You had to do one like this, then the next one, then the next one, and so on and so forth. And the way that you do that, you go to, where is it? Oh, right here, perks. So you can see the ones that I already have, like on penetrating vision. I have the ability to see some dirt on the mini-map. At first you don't have that. Then you can see most of the dirt on the mini-map, and the last one is see all the dirt on the mini-map. I already have all of these on fast hands and long range. You can get a better mop, then you get a ultra hyper mop 2018 and multiple trash disposal, faster cleaning. In the beginning it's extremely slow cleaning, I can't even begin to tell you. I do have some upgrades here, but I haven't decided what I want to get yet. And you kind of spin them like points, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, like I said, since I've played it, but generally speaking, that's how it works. Like on tiling and paneling. Wow, getting my words backwards. You have so many stacks of tiles that you can use at a time, but as you use your perks, you can do more stacks, or more tiles to a stack, so that you don't have to keep going back and back for more tiles. So that's helpful. And like I said, this is a 2018 game, so it is pretty outdated by now. And I need to get the newer version. I think they only have 2? I don't think they have a 3 yet. Why isn't the paint going on right there? Please don't tell me. Okay. I could have sworn that this was going to have to be patched because the drywall looks freaking patchy and cracked. But since it didn't say on my to-do list there in the top right corner that it needed patched, and it just let me paint right over it, I assume that it means what it says. Because that would be terrible to paint all of this and then have to come back and patch it. But it's not telling me that I have to patch it, so we're just going to go with the flow here. Just go with the flow. Da -da -da -da. See, this is a lot more satisfying to me than the power wash sim that we demoed over the weekend, because you actually see a lot of results. You know, it's not just like, oh, let me just clean this line of dirt. No. Alright, now we need to buy a radiator. So go to store, radiator. They have different kinds you can get, and really you can look at your wall space that you're working with. So they have the really long radiators and they have the short radiators. And this looks like it needs to fit a shorter space, so we'll probably get a shorter one. See, they have the long one, then they have the short one, and then they have the towel radiator for the bathrooms. I live in Florida in the United States, so I'm definitely not used to radiators. Maybe if you live up north, you have radiators. I don't know. I was born and raised in the South, still live in the South. Never seen a radiator. I think I've seen one up north during one of my trips up there, but definitely not used to it. So you can see where the equipment was already mounted to the wall previously. But it does allow you to kind of like, you can move it a little bit more this way or a little more that way, but at the end of the day, it has to go in the same general area. Then you have to assemble it, which is pretty cool. It teaches you the basic gist of like where it all goes. Alright, give me 1 second, guys, like 2 minutes, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Tea gets cold so fast. If you make a hot tea, if you let it sit there for just like 10 minutes, I swear it gets so cold so fast. Alright, where were we? This room's finished. And it's looking good. They didn't want anything else in here. So we'll move this paint in here just in case they want white paint somewhere else. But it says in here they want sunny orange. Sunny orange paint. So, go back to the store. There it is. Kind of looks like mango color. I'm gonna just get a small. What's the price difference? Okay, so it's a good $10 difference. Wait, is that a small? Is that what I got? Why does the small look bigger than the medium I bought in white? I guess it could be my field of view that's exaggerated out, making it look different. Huh. Anyway. So we'll paint in here. This is what the customer wants. You guys know it's what the customer wants. Now, they do give you, on some jobs, free reign. They're just like, oh, do what you want with it, which is always fun. You can kind of do your own creative spiel, but this lady, this client, seems to know exactly what she wants, and that's cool too. I like to do it both ways. When you buy the houses on the market and flip them, it will show your buyer's market, and there will usually be about, I don't know, 5-ish buyers. And while you're flipping the house, this is an annoying feature, but it's also kind of funny. The buyers will be there, and they will be like somehow watching you flip the house, and they'll be telling you things like, oh, you need to add a library here, or this house can't be complete without some pink in the room, or just whatever random thing they want to say. And I guess like the best offer wins, but you have to make the house have features that they specifically want. That's what I'm saying. So if one of them is like, oh, well, I need an extra study room, then you're going to have to add an extra study room if you want their price. Velvety Peach. How do we repair the light bulb? I don't even see a light bulb. I don't see a light bulb. Oh, there it is. Let's fix that thing. Okay, there's another one it says. Is it that one? Light bulbs fixed. Now we need another radiator. It's going to be another small one, I think. Yeepers. And oh, we need another one? Where's the other one going to go? Oh no, it just needs to be mounted. My bad. Velvety Peach. I like that. My guinea pig's name is Peaches. We'll get a small. Ooh, I like that color. That's nice. Yeah, it does look like the color of my guinea pig. I have a werewolf guinea pig. She's hairless, but she has a little bit of fur. Just a little bit. A little scruffy. A little fuzzy. That's why I called her Peaches. Peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, this wall is a different texture than the other walls, is it not? Hold on. That looks... Yeah, why does that look so different right there? It looks like lines, doesn't it? They used a different wall material right there. Surely that can't be the light. That's a different material. Oh well, they're not wanting me to change the wall materials at least. At one point in my childhood bedroom, I had a color similar to this, and I don't know why because I never liked orange colors. But I used to play Club Penguin, and my penguin at the time, this is so silly, but my penguin was orange. It was sunset orange. So I literally had my room painted sunset orange. That is so crazy, because it was time to repaint my room. And my grandma was like, alright, what color do you want your new room, or your new color on your room to be? And I was like, well, I couldn't decide, so I was like, screw it, I'll just, you know, make it the color of my Club Penguin penguin. Alright, this one is going to be coffee with milk color? Coffee with milk. Oh, okay. Kind of like a golden brown, like a latte color, mocha color. Oh, I like that. Actually, I really like that. That kind of looks like the walls in my house, actually. Let's see what it looks like on the actual wall. Yeah, actually it looks very similar. And I have not been calling it coffee color, I've been calling it taupe. Because I don't know my color wheel like that. But this is a nice color. Modern, it's relaxing, it's chill. Very nice. I'm digging it. I think we got some kind of achievement or something. But I don't know what it was. I just heard the ding! Thank God we don't have to patch all these walls. I remember I did one a long time ago and I had to patch every single wall, redo the drywall. It was bad. So far the worst thing in this one has been the dang roaches in that first room. God, that was disgusting. I mean, at least they don't have maggots, I guess. God, that would be... I think that would be where I drew the line, to be honest, on this game. That would be where I draw the line. I would be able to deal with that. Look how nice it looks! Oh my gosh, I really like this color, actually. The one in my house in real life, it's similar to this, but mine is more... I guess kind of like a gray. Not really, but it's not as brown as this in the game, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. But I really love this color. Looks really nice with the floors and the furniture. Okay, electrical outlet. All of that's been done. So where's the outlet? Oh, we need a radiator. We could probably put a longer one here, but I want a smaller one, plus it's cheaper. So it'll have to do. Plus it doesn't specify if they want a long or short one, so short it is. Either one's fine. Okay, electrical outlet. It looks like on the mini-map it's over here somewhere. Maybe? Try to move this out of the way. Yep, there it is, right there. This is one old, rusty, worn out outlet. I love how detailed and textured everything is. It's really nice. So here's the new outlet. Pretty sure this is an English game, like made in the UK, and I say that because one of the radiators. Two, my friend who does electric work, he watched me play this once and repair the outlets, and he said that it was set up like they would do in another country. I don't really know what that entails because I don't do electric work, but that's what he said. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And then we just need to fix the light bulb. Bada bing! Alright, we can see so much better. Let's move this paint, or actually, did we just throw it away? Okay, that's the outside door. This takes you back into the kitchen. Cool beans, that one's done. Now we gotta work on this office-esque room. What is that? Do we need to sell this? Who do you think I am? Okay, it's not meant to be sold. Gotcha. I mean, at least it warns you, you know, like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that, instead of let you sell it when you're not supposed to, and then your customer would be really mad. Okay. This is the one that doesn't work. So the electrical outlet somewhere needs to be repaired. Let's move this chair first. It does need a radiator. Let's do that first. Put the small one in. Alright. Electrical outlet. I want to say it's behind this couch. Let's move it out of the way a little bit. Come on, just right here. Oh, it's not. Okay, so what is it showing back here on the mini-map? It shows a red spot. Right here, does it not? Oh, I saw something pop up. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Where the heck? Y'all saw that, right? It said a symbol. Wow, it was all the way down there. I guess it's because I have my field of view so far out. But this is also one plug instead of two, so it was really small. That's weird. Bada bing. Bada boom. Let's put the couch back where it belongs, and hopefully we can turn the light on now. Over here doing electric work and stuff. Look at us go. Look at us go. Now I know this couch doesn't need to come out that far. Why? Still got all that room behind it. Hold up. Why? What the heck? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, if it didn't let me put that up against that wall, I'll be mad. Alright, let's turn the light on. Everything should work. Oh, it doesn't work! It still doesn't work. Okay, so maybe it's the light bulb we need to fix. Bada bing, there we go. Duh, it wouldn't be the outlet that's a problem. Oh my gosh, sometimes I'm so blind. Where did that go? I clicked it and it disappeared. I was gonna try to set it up to look nicer on the desk and now it's gone. What in the world? Alright, paint with colors, Moody Cobalt. It would be better if it was called Moody Blue. But you know what? They probably couldn't name it Moody Blue because that's an Elvis song. And that would be copyright, if I had to guess. So they named it Moody Cobalt. Oh my god, that is freaking brilliant. Moody Blue, that's exactly what they meant by that. I'd be willing to bet that is like an Easter egg. Elvis Presley song. Dude. If they meant to do that, that is so awesome. And this is a color he would like, no doubt. I really like this blue. I think I used it in my office house, actually, when the game first starts. I showed you guys the treehouse house. I'm pretty sure I used it in the one bedroom, if I'm not mistaken. Moody Blue, tell me what you're gonna do. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I need to write the creators of this game now and ask them if that was intentional. A lot of people in the UK loved Elvis as well, still do. You guys should have seen when I went to Graceland. I went last year in September. The amount of flowers and gifts and just different bouquets and things that were left at Graceland. There were a lot from all over the world, Australia, UK, Germany, I mean, everywhere. China, Japan, it was amazing. Just to be surrounded by all that love for Elvis is awesome. It was a great experience, had so much fun. And then before I went to Graceland, I stopped and saw Elvis's childhood home, where he was born. Everything is exactly the same. The home has been carefully preserved and taken care of ever since. So that was an amazing piece of history. And that was in Tupelo, Mississippi. And then Memphis is not that far from there. It's only about 45 minutes to an hour. So it was right up the way. Not bad at all. If you ever do a Elvis Presley trip, you definitely gotta go to both. Alright. It says 97% finished. What did I miss? Maybe right there. And right there. You see that little tiny sliver? But it's still not counting it. Right there. Okay, now we're 98. Where's the other piece? Sometimes you miss spots like around these windows because you wouldn't think to like click right there and paint, but I've already done that part. Oh wait. 98%. Where? Oh, maybe it's behind the bookshelf. No, it can't be because all that's painted. Weird. I don't see any missing spots. You know, I'm tempted to move this just to see. Just to make sure. Yeah, everything's painted right there. I really don't know what hasn't been painted. There's 2% that I didn't paint. That is so weird. Huh. Oh well, guess 2% will have to stay unpainted. Because I have no idea. Alright, this is ready to go anyway. So, what about this bathroom? Alright, remove trash first of all. The toilet's gotta go. Does that have to go? No. Alright. We need a toilet, a washer, and a radiator. I wonder if it can be a towel radiator. Though that doesn't look like the assembly we have on the wall already mounted, so we'll just go with this. Alright. We'll do the wall tiles last. We need to mount a toilet and a washer. Where in God's name is a washer supposed to go? We know the toilet has to go here. Let's just get a basic toilet. Little squatty toilet. Alright, so we got the toilet. Now we need a washer, but where in the world are we supposed to put a washer in this tiny bathroom? I think the last time I did one this small, I had to go over here in the corner. I mean, I guess we could have, like, moved the toilet all the way up against the shower and put it there, but that's just not going to work. They have an all-in-one on here. Or I thought it was an all-in-one. I guess it's just a washer. This is... Oh, boy. Yeah, that is not going to fit there. Where do they expect me to put this? Is there a smaller one? I highly doubt it. Oh, maybe we need to do the plumbing system first. Nope, because that wouldn't work there. Oh my god. We're gonna have to squeeze it over here somehow, I think. Or, alternatively, move the sink over. Can I move the sink? It won't let me move the sink. Where are we supposed to put a washer, guys? Who do you think I am? So yeah, I can't sell the sink. Can I sell the toilet? Alright. We can sell the toilet. But you cannot put a washer right here. That won't fit. Right there. It'd have to go right there. How's the door gonna open? Wait, can it go over here? Nope, can't go right there. Well, damn. That is inconvenient. What the hell? This is so in the way of the bathroom door, dude. Like, if this client had given me a little bit more free reign, I just would have made a separate laundry room. But here we are. This is what they wanted, so this is what they get. Oh, okay, it's a little bit better than it was, but it's still in the way. Look at that. It's like, oh, hello, you want to come in the bathroom? Oh, you gotta squeeze around this washer, like, dude. Okay, well, you're gonna have to just take a loss on the toilet. I mean, it's only 53 bucks. We bought it and we deleted it, thinking that we would need to delete it, but that's okay. We can just reinstall it. Bada bing. Simple fix. Alright. I like to put the toilet seat up there on the back because it looks, you know, I don't know, looks homey, I guess. Looks like it's ready to use. So now... Wait, why does it say the washer has not been mounted? What is happening? What is happening? Why does it say the washer hasn't been mounted? Did it glitch? I think it glitched. We'll have to like reload this game and come back because that's not cool. Alright, let's go ahead and lay the tiles. Wall tiles, ceramic wall tiles, dark green and ceramic tiles. Ceramic wall tiles, dark green. Dark green and ceramic tiles gray. Ah. Dark green ceramic tiles. Is that not what it said? Dark green. Oh, it's two different kinds. They want two different kinds. Okay, so I do get a little bit of a free rein here. So they want two different kinds. They want the ceramic tiles dark green and ceramic tiles gray. But which one is it? I assume this one. Let's test it before we go any further and see if this is the right kind. Okay, that is the right kind. Cool. And then the other one that they wanted to use, let's set these down. Ceramic tiles gray. So hopefully this is the right one. Ceramic tiles gray. Yeah, it should be. But before we go any further, let's test it. What do you guys think? We should just put it on the opposite wall. I think it's kind of ugly to do the two. But that's what they want, I guess. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Why do they want two different types? You know what? Let's just put the gray on this wall. Screw it. So that nobody has to look at it except for when they walk out of the door. Then they'll be glad it's over with. How do I get up there? That's not the right tiles. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Wait, yeah it is. 22%. I'm tripping. Alright, yeah, we're good. So let's do the rest of it in the green, because it looks a lot better than the gray. We're gonna need more. Gonna need more. I'd say at least 2 more boxes. It runs out really fast. Now imagine when I first started and you had to use even less at a time. Let's see, I think I actually have a perk to upgrade, but I can't do it while I've got this in my hand. I think the perk is to do faster tiling and paneling, but I'll have to check it out. Perk upgrade. Don't forget to do the inside of the doors and the windows. And the little crevices back there that don't look like they should be able to even do, but they definitely count towards your overall. Is it going to want me to do 50% of each? If it is, I'm going to cry. Please don't make me do 50% of each. Oh, I need more. Okay. Because we're only at 61%. I'm gonna need the number to go up there, bub. 72? Please, no. Oh my goodness. Where else am I supposed to add it, though? I'm confused. 79% wall tiles. Literally, where else could I possibly add? Am I just having a brain fart? What happens if I take one of those? Okay, that went down in percentage. It was 79. I put a gray tile. Now it went to 77. Now it went back to 79. What is this? What is that for? That's where the washer went previously. Oh my gosh. That's where it wants me to put the washer, and I didn't see it before. Now we're going to have to redo all of this. Oh my god. But I thought we decided that the toilet and the washing machine couldn't go right next to each other right there. I'm so confused about multiple things right now because first of all, the wall tile situation. We have all the wall tiles tiled in everywhere. And yet it says only 79% of the wall tiles are done. Which you can clearly see. Okay. So here's what we gotta do. I'm gonna have to undo the toilet, sadly. We may actually have to move the toilet over altogether. Look at this. The mount for the toilet is $504. And the mount for the washing machine is $588. Just the mount. Oh, I can't sell that. Okay, so the toilet is stationary. It's going to have to go there. You cannot redo that. And you can't do it there either. But we can sell this one that we put up. This is bad. We've wasted a few bucks on this, but you live and you learn. See, it's telling me that I'm going to have to put this washing machine right here. And the toilet right next to it. Dude, a toilet is not going to fit right there. This is insane. You You know what? I'm just gonna put it literally right up next. Right up next to the shower. Screw it. Since it allows it, that's where it's gonna go. Oh boy. Alright. For the, what, third time now? Let's buy the washing machine and put it slap up against the wall. Because I did not see the mounts there originally. That's my bad, I was not paying attention. Yeah, so that's really tight, but that's how the client wanted it. Alright, cool. So, now they want the floor tiles, ceramic tiles gray. As I remember, there's two different types of ceramic tiles gray. Let's try this. It's only $4. Is it like a sample piece? Okay, so that is the right kind. Cool. Sweet. So we got the floors done. My only problem is the wall tiles. It's only saying 79%. I have no idea why. I mean, like, what is left? It's all right here. So I guess it'll just have to be left like it is. Is that mounted? I mounted everything, right? Yeah. Alright, well, it's glitching or something. So that's gonna have to stay. This is how they wanted it, guys. They wanted the toilet smack up next to the shower. Not me. Alright. This one is done. This one's done. Can sell these paint cans now, I believe. And I think that's everything. We did all that we were supposed to do. They didn't want anything else done on the outside, so... When we first walked up to this house, you could literally hear cockroaches crawling, and it was disgusting, and now look how nice it is. It's like brand new. Brand new. Brand spanking new. Let's complete the job. Wow. Now, I don't know why it says 98%. We did have the one room on the Moody Blue. It was showing 2% that we had left to paint, even though I couldn't figure out where the 2% was. And then we had that stubborn bathroom. It was showing that it needed a little bit more tile work done, even though all of the walls had been tiled completely. Other than that, it's still 98% of the job, and we're still going to make $20,616. So I'd say that's pretty dang good. This was not really a hard job at all. I've had a lot worse jobs on here that paid a lot less. I do get paid a little bit better on these jobs now, because as time goes on, you get perks and upgrades, and in those perks and upgrades include the ability to get paid more on jobs. So, yes, it says it's not fully completed because of that glitch, whatever happened, but we're just going to go ahead and complete it. Complete it. See how that guy in the bottom left said it would be nice to have a desk near the bed? When you're on the marketplace and you're flipping from there, like where you buy a used old house and you flip it from the marketplace, you'll have a buyer's market like that. You'll have several buyers who are looking to buy a remodeled home, and they'll be in the corner of the screen saying stuff like that. Oh, it would be nice to have a desk, or it would be nice to have a library, or I need more space in my kitchen, and then you can kind of decide like who you want to listen to. But I did want to see one more thing. We're not going to do another job because this is the end of the stream. However, I noticed that when I clicked on the fence earlier, it gave me the option to travel. So I'm just going to go here. Like I said, I'm not going to start the job. But I want to see what happens when I click the gate. Because it gave the option to like go to the playground or something. And that wasn't there before. It may be an update to the game and I'm curious. So it says go to, let's keep the tradition alive, go to playground instead of parking. Oh, that's what I clicked. I want to see what this is all about. Like I said, it wasn't an option before. What? This is an entirely different house. This is an entirely different house? Is this... Okay, I feel like this was a house I started on a long time ago. You can kind of see what in God's name has happened here. But why did it give me... I'm so confused. How do I go in? Or is there not an option to go in? Nope, it's not an option to go in. So this is outdoor only. I think this is a job I had started a long time ago, and it was one that I just absolutely despised, and it was an outdoor job only. Oh, they wanted a playground. And I couldn't figure out how to do some of it. Like it said to scatter the gravel, and I had no idea how to do that. Is that how you do it? Oh my god, no. How do you undo that, fam? Oh no. I think I know why I didn't do it now. Is there no way I can undo that? Oh my god. That's why I didn't do it. Look how crappy it looks. Oh my god. I am not the person for spreading sand. Dude. Okay, these sands have different textures. No, they don't. They just go on differently. Oh my gosh. This is great. Oh, you can make it bigger. Look. Oh dear. How do we fix certain areas? Is this all supposed to be sand? Oh my god, what have we gotten ourselves into now? I know now why I never finished this. It looks like ass. What in tarnation? These people are gonna fire me. Oh, it's not even counting what I'm doing outside of this area. It's only well, it's too late now. I gotta make it all even. I crack myself up sometimes, bro. I crack myself up. Okay, so it's only in this area that it wants it sandy, but it's too late. I already did all of that extra. Said I wasn't going to start another job, but I at least need to do this right here. Need to finish what I started. Oh my gosh. This really isn't that big of a job. It's just I couldn't figure out how to make the sand even before, so I pretty much just gave up and did other jobs. Why is that like that? It looks green right there. They wanted sand, well boy did they get it. I like the sound that it makes, it's very satisfying. This is costing a freaking fortune. Oh, I think that's part of why I didn't do it before, because watch. The more that I'm spreading, even though it's already on there, it costs. So every little ounce that you spread, it ends up costing. So even if you go over it, it's costing. So yeah, that's why. Okay. Assemble playground. There's a playground right there. I don't really care what it looks like, but you know what? Since we have the option, I think the darker one looks good. I feel like I always go with darker, but back in the day when I was a kid, we always had the light wood like this for all our playsets. But you know what? Modern day, I'm gonna do a darker chocolate wood. Oh, I was not done yet. I think I accidentally pressed a button. Excuse me. Okay, chestnut is what we decided on. And back in the day, it seemed like the slides were always red. So I'm gonna go with a blue. And the roof. We'll just keep a red roof. God, $900 for this is actually insane. Alright, so perhaps we should do it. I think the slide is facing this way, so that's not really in line with the entrance there, so we will do it right here is probably the better location. Maybe kind of in the middle? Or do you guys think it should be closer to the tree, the shade over here? Please tell me I put it on the right way. Let's assemble. I did put it on the right way, thank goodness. One time I was putting a doghouse together on this game, and I completely set it up backwards, and I don't even know how I managed to do that. Alright, where's... There we go. The nails. Isn't that cute? Look at it! I love it! I'm actually happy I went back and did this now. It's in the perfect spot, isn't it? It's in the perfect spot. Now they want a carousel? Hopefully it's not huge. Okay, these kids, they must come from a rich family. Like, honestly. What was the other item? A spring rocker? Let me see what the spring rocker looks like. Okay, it's pretty small. So, let's see. We can probably put those right here. They just want one spring rocker? That's it? I would buy another one, but I don't want them getting mad at me for adding that when they didn't ask for it. So, let's just go ahead and add the carousel. We'll do it over here on this area. Boom. I wish I could use it, but I can't. Can't go on the slide either. But then they have plenty of room for whatever else. Wait, did they want two? We already added one. Oh yeah, they do want two. Okay. So in that case, we can put the other one over here. Plenty of room to do it. Perfect. Look at that. It's a perfect little playground. Complete the job. 72%? Hold on, wait. What else is left? What else is left? What am I missing here? That kind of looks like that Do You Know the Way. That is what that is. Dude, what is it called? Do You Know the Way? That's exactly what that is. That's funny. Okay, hold on. Scatter the gravel. Okay. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I really don't like doing the yard garden shaping stuff. Okay, the power washing thing wasn't for me, and the garden shaping thing isn't for me. I don't mind doing the grass, adding some flowers here and there, but other than that, I really do not like doing the garden stuff. So, with that said, I don't even care. I'm just going to do a partial job here. We did the playground, that's all that really matters. It's not fully completed. 72%. I'm only going to get a little over 4,500 for this, and to be quite honest, I really don't care, so we're just going to complete it. But I am curious what the other transportation was when I clicked the gate, because we know that the playground took us there to an old job, so where did the other gate option take us? Let's go back to the gate and see. Oh yes, you can make beds on here, by the way. You just hit E. You can change the way that the beds look, which is pretty cool. Alright, so. Okay, so the playground is no longer an option. That's because we finished the job. So maybe this is just a way to go to the next job. Wait a minute. This was an old job. I think it's taking me to an old job. It was a Christmas house. But I thought I finished it. I realize I say that so often on this game. Yeah, I was working on this before. Oh. That explains it. Look how much more I have to do. So it looks like I did all of this front section of the house, and then we didn't do any more. Because the living room's done. I've never even been up here. Yeah, look what all has to be done. There's a lot. This is old-fashioned, boy, let me tell you. Old-fashioned. What's in here? Whoa, this looks like 90s Barbie house. What the heck, dude? This house needs some work, some updating for real. Why has it got that kind of a lock on the door? That's weird. Okay. Okay, I'm with the program now. So we had started this a long time ago, only got the living room done. So now we know that when we go to the gate, it lets us travel to one of the older jobs that we didn't complete. By the way, the furniture choice was not mine, it was the client's. So now we know. Now we know what that's for. The gate travel. See, now it's giving the option to go back to Colorful Fiesta, even though that's not technically a job I've started. So, let's return to the office. Guys, we're going to call it a day on the House Flipper game. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. I do have some errands I have to run. I actually have to go to the post office to send off one of my framed artworks that sold on eBay. I have been posting my artwork for sale on eBay and Etsy and Facebook Marketplace, and someone purchased one from eBay. And I need to ship it out today. So I'm going to go do that. And if you stop by at any time to show your love and support, I really, really appreciate it. I will be streaming a little bit later on tonight. Probably going to do some Fortnite. Maybe try reloads again. So I need some practice. I need some reloads practice for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.